In the intricate tapestry of the Middle East, few figures have left as indelible a mark as Hassan Nasrallah, a man whose life story unfolds against the backdrop of political upheavals, regional conflicts, and unyielding resistance. Born in Bourj Hammoud, Beirut, Nasrallah's journey transcends the boundaries of his personal narrative, intertwining with the complex history of Lebanon and the broader struggles for sovereignty and justice in the region. As we embark on this biography, we peel back the layers of Nasrallah's early life, exploring the formative experiences that molded him into the leader he is today. From the turbulent years of the Lebanese Civil War to his pursuit of education in Palestine, Nasrallah's roots lay deep in the soil of resistance and resilience. Join us as we navigate through the chapters of Nasrallah's life, exploring the political strategist, the military commander, and the symbol of resistance that he has become. This biography aims to unravel the layers of a man who, for many, embodies the spirit of resilience in the face of adversity. Early life and education. Hassan Nasrallah, born on August 31, 1960, in Bourj Hammoud, a predominantly Armenian Christian suburb of Beirut, Lebanon, entered a world characterized by religious diversity and political strife. Growing up in a Shia Muslim family, Nasrallah's early years were influenced by the social and political complexities of Lebanon. Tragedy struck the family when his father passed away, forcing a young Nasrallah to shoulder additional responsibilities and provide support for his mother and siblings. His formative years coincided with a period of intense political upheaval in Lebanon, marked by the civil war that erupted in 1975. The sectarian tensions and regional conflicts deeply impacted Nasrallah, shaping his worldview and fueling his commitment to the Shia cause. Despite the challenges, Nasrallah pursued education with determination. He enrolled at the Najah University in Nablus, Palestine, a time when the Palestinian struggle for independence was at its peak. The university provided Nasrallah with exposure to political ideologies, particularly those rooted in Islam, and he became increasingly drawn to the teachings of prominent Islamic thinkers. This period laid the foundation for his later involvement in political and military activities. The Israeli invasion of Lebanon in 1982 proved to be a pivotal moment for Nasrallah. Witnessing the devastation caused by the conflict and the subsequent occupation of southern Lebanon by Israeli forces fueled his commitment to resistance against foreign intervention. These experiences, coupled with his academic background, set the stage for Nasrallah's entrance into the complex world of Lebanese politics and militant movements. Rise in Hezbollah. Hassan Nasrallah's trajectory took a decisive turn when he joined the Amal movement in the early 1980s, a political and military organization representing the interests of Lebanon's Shiite community. However, Nasrallah's alignment with Amal was short-lived, as he became increasingly disillusioned with its leadership and its perceived inability to confront Israeli occupation effectively. Nasrallah's dissatisfaction led him to shift allegiance towards Hezbollah, a nascent Shiite militant group emerging as a formidable force in response to the Israeli invasion of Lebanon in 1982. Nasrallah's charisma, ideological fervor, and military acumen quickly propelled him through the ranks. His leadership qualities did not go unnoticed, and in 1992, following the assassination of Hezbollah's Secretary General Abbas al-Musawi, Nasrallah assumed the mantle of leadership. Under Nasrallah's guidance, Hezbollah underwent a transformative period. The organization evolved from a resistance movement to a multifaceted entity with both political and military wings. Nasrallah's leadership was characterized by a fusion of religious ideology, Lebanese nationalism, and a commitment to resisting Israeli occupation. Hezbollah's influence expanded beyond Lebanon, solidifying its status as a significant player in the regional geopolitics of the Middle East. As Hezbollah's Secretary General, Nasrallah navigated the delicate balance between political engagement and armed resistance. His strategic decisions during the guerrilla warfare against Israeli forces in southern Lebanon garnered admiration from supporters and established him as a formidable figure in the broader Arab world. Nasrallah's leadership was instrumental in driving Israeli forces out of southern Lebanon in 2000, marking a historic achievement for Hezbollah and solidifying Nasrallah's reputation as a charismatic and effective leader. Political and military leadership. Hassan Nasrallah's tenure as the leader of Hezbollah has been marked by a complex interplay of political maneuvering and military strategy. One of the defining moments of his leadership came during the 2006 Lebanon War. The conflict was sparked by the abduction of Israeli soldiers by Hezbollah, an act that led to a large-scale military confrontation between the two sides. Nasrallah's strategic prowess became evident as Hezbollah resisted Israeli incursions and inflicted significant casualties. Despite the destruction caused by the conflict, Nasrallah's unwavering stance and the resilience of Hezbollah's fighters resonated with many across the Arab world. The conflict elevated Nasrallah to the status of a symbol of resistance against Israeli aggression, earning him admiration and support from various quarters. The 2006 Lebanon War not only showcased Nasrallah's military acumen, but also demonstrated the intricate relationship between Hezbollah's military activities and its political aspirations. Nasrallah's leadership style proved adept at balancing the dual roles, solidifying Hezbollah's position not only as a military force but also as a political actor within Lebanon. Under Nasrallah's guidance, Hezbollah has played a prominent role in Lebanese politics, with its members holding key ministerial positions and seats in parliament. The group's involvement in both political and military spheres has allowed Nasrallah to navigate the complexities of governing while maintaining a robust armed resistance against perceived threats, particularly from Israel. However, Nasrallah's leadership has not been without controversy. His steadfast support for the Syrian regime during the Syrian civil war drew criticism. Despite these challenges, Nasrallah remains a pivotal figure in the political and military landscape of the Middle East, skillfully navigating the intricate balance between political pragmatism and armed resistance to further Hezbollah's objectives. Controversies and regional influence. Hassan Nasrallah's leadership has not been devoid of controversy, as he and Hezbollah found themselves embroiled in regional conflicts and geopolitical complexities. One of the most contentious aspects of Nasrallah's leadership is his unwavering support for the Syrian regime led by Bashar al-Assad. This alliance emerged during the Syrian civil war, where Hezbollah actively intervened on the side of the Syrian government. Nasrallah justified this involvement as a means to safeguard the resistance axis and prevent the fall of a crucial ally in the broader struggle against Israel. This alignment with the Assad regime drew criticism both domestically and internationally. While Nasrallah's supporters lauded him for standing against what they perceived as a broader conspiracy against the resistance, critics accused him of prioritizing sectarian interests over the broader principles of justice and human rights. Hezbollah's regional influence expanded beyond Lebanon, with Nasrallah openly acknowledging the group's support for Houthi rebels in Yemen. This involvement in the Yemeni conflict exacerbated tensions between Hezbollah and its regional rivals, particularly Saudi Arabia and other Sunni-majority states. Moreover, Hezbollah's designation as a terrorist organization by several Western nations, including the United States, has further fueled controversy around Nasrallah's leadership. The group's involvement in conflicts and allegations of terrorism have led to economic sanctions and diplomatic isolation, impacting both Nasrallah's personal standing and Hezbollah's organizational capacity. Despite these controversies, Nasrallah continues to command significant support within Lebanon, particularly among the Shia community. His ability to navigate the complex web of regional dynamics while maintaining a strong stance against Israel has solidified his role as a key player in Middle Eastern politics. Whether praised as a champion of resistance or criticized for contributing to regional instability, Hassan Nasrallah remains a divisive figure whose influence continues to shape the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. As we conclude this journey through the compelling life of Hassan Nasrallah, we've touched upon the intricacies of a man whose story is interwoven with the complex fabric of the Middle East. From his early days in Bourj Hammoud to his leadership in Hezbollah, Nasrallah's narrative is one of resilience, political strategy, and unyielding commitment. Now, we turn to you, our valued viewers. What are your thoughts on Hassan Nasrallah's biography? How has this exploration shaped your understanding of the region's history and geopolitical dynamics? Your opinions matter, and we invite you to share your reflections in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Hassan Nasrallah's life. Your engagement enriches our discussions, and we look forward to hearing from each one of you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the conversation alive.